Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
Without that we cannot able to use the BCUI. Okay. So that is required, that both the data models has to be imported and uploaded from the back-end system. Okay, then BCUI is not a replacement for all XML configuration, but rather a way for customers to independently make minor changes to the configuration. Okay. Got it. So BCUI is not a replacement. So now you have a tool that is in the front end. Manage business configuration. It doesn't mean that if this tool is there in the front end, so there is no requirement of XML. XML is there. Data model is there in the back end. Because of that, only the manage business configuration will work in the front end. Okay. And also whatever changes we are making here, that will be automatically updated in the XML because both are synchronized to each other. Okay. Is it clear? Any questions? Okay. So now, it was an overview. What is a business? What is a management configuration? What is the purpose? What is the use? How we are using it. Now to access this tool from the front end. First of all, we have to enable this tool from the provisioning. So in the provisioning there is an option called Enable Business Configuration in Admin Mode. This option will be available in the provisioning. I cannot show you the provisioning right now, but in the provisioning we will be having this option. Okay. So this option will help us. So you need to enable this option. Okay. So, once you enable this option, that is the first step. Okay. Second step is that you have to come down to the instance. Instance means what? Front-end system. So when you come into the instance, we have not started RBP. But when you come into the instance you have to come to the permission role. So let me show you that also. So we have a RBP tool. Manage permission roles. Okay. Now, so don't get confused because we have not started this topic. I will explain to you later. Okay. I'm going into the system admin. After enabling the permissions from the provisioning you have to come here in the instance, go to the permission role. And come to the administrative permission. And here just search for Manage Business Configuration. Can you see here, Manage Business Configuration? Yeah. This option, why this option is coming? Because we have first of all enabled it from the provisioning. Okay. You may also experience a situation when you are coming into the front end. If this option is not there, then you can assume that is it enabled from the provisioning or not. So you need to log in into the provisioning and check points. Okay. So once it is enabled here, then we can go here and we can able to give the necessary permissions. So under Manage Business Configuration, we have a lot of things are there, a lot of features are there. That is background element, custom filter, dynamic group filter, employee profile standard, all the standard ones, all these things we need to enable it from here. Once it has been enabled, okay for this particular role. Then what you need to do? You have to come back and we can directly search for Manage Business Configuration. Okay. We can search for Manage Business Configuration. Before going to Manage Business Configuration. So, after enabling the thing from the provisioning and then further from the instance, what we need to do? You have to go into the BCUI screen, and BCUI screen is again divided into two parts, that is, Employee Central and the Employee Profile. Okay. So Employee Central, what it says in this section. So BCUI screen is divided into two parts, DC and EP, Employee Central and Employee Profile. Okay. So Employee Central, what it says. In this section we can find the his element that are shown in the past line information, job information. So his element is what it is, nothing but this one. When you go here, can you see these portlets? Past line information. Can you see? This is biographic information, national PID right. If you go here into job information, okay, these portlets are nothing but the his element. Got it. Whichever portlet you are seeing, that is the his element in Manage Business Configuration. Okay. So that only it is saying in this section. We can find in this section under Employee Central and from where it is coming, which is under Manage Business Configuration. Correct. So that it is saying Employee Profile what it says. Yeah, Employee Profile what it says. In this section we have two elements, Standard element and a User Info element. Okay, so there are some standard elements and there are some user info elements that are shown in the different portlets. So sometimes what happens? We can also see the some standard elements and the user info elements in this portlets also. Okay, so from where it is coming? It is coming from the employee profile and the Manage Business Configuration. Okay. So, coming into the system, if I want to show you, can you see here? Employee Central is divided in this Manage Business Configuration is divided into two parts, right? Mainly Employee Central and Employee Profile. Right. So when you go into the Employee Central you can see his elements. Are there, right? All these are the his elements. Okay, so these his elements are nothing but the portlets, right? In the employee profile. So if I want to go to suppose here you can see, comp info is there, compensation email info is there, then home address is there, job info is there. All these are there. And then when you go into personal info. When you go into the personal info, Okay, now when you enter into the personal info in XML. If you remember, I told you that every element and every field is divided into two parts, ID and label, right? Yes. Yesterday, I told you. So here in the succession data model also, even in the manage business configuration also, each element which you are seeing that is divided into two parts, ID and the label. So this identifier which you are seeing, this is the ID. Okay.
Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us at sales@upptalk.com.